The previous era of Dodge muscle cars changed car culture forever because never was it attainable for the average guy to get 700 horsepower of pure Hemi supercharged goodness. It was at our fingertips. But a lot of guys over the years have been wanting there to be some improvements to those engines, but we never got them. But what if I told you that Dodge has updated a particular version of the Hemi V8 engine, and let's just say it's built with a lighter, let's say block material, and I have a sneaky suspicion, or I have a very, very interesting wish list that those changes made to that particular version of Hemi V8 will be on the future Hellcat versions of the brand new Dodge cars. So I want to talk about this because I want to see the first ever aluminum block Hellcat come from Dodge. And I'm going to show you some of the changes that was done, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. Okay, I'm over 54,000 friends, and the 56% of you guys who watch these videos on a daily basis without subscribing. When I tell you guys that the previous generation of performance from Dodge, I loved it to death because I mean, I've had Hellcats, I've got Demons, I've had TRXs and stuff. So it's nothing short of me saying that I am a very, 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 very big fan of supercharged Hemi V8 engines from Dodge. And I love that engine so much, I think it's one of the best things since sliced bread.
You said it, not me.
But the thing is that that engine has been out there since 2015. So we're going on about to be 10 years of the engine basically not getting really any improvements to the base version of it. Of course, we've had improvements to where you took one version of the engine and then you've, let's say, made a Demon version of it, and that made the red eye version, the high output version of 800 horsepower. And then you took that 800 horsepower version and then jacked up the let's say the capabilities of the engine again to over 1,000 horsepower. But the base Hellcat engine never really seen any revisions or really any changes or anything to kind of, I guess, reset the performance level to a new level, and then all the other engines after that build off of that. But Dodge did surprise me, or rather Direct Connection surprised me, that they did a bunch of brand new changes to the Hellephant engine, the 426 version to be exact. And they did a whole bunch of extra stiffening and all these other components. I'm gonna show you guys right here real quick that I'm going like, I would love to see Dodge actually go through, and when we get this new Charger, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a Charger Hellcat within the next year. When we see a Charger Hellcat, I wanna see the first ever aluminum block all-wheel drive Dodge car. I think it just has to happen, and I'm just going like, this will make this car even lighter and even better in my opinion. But let's go look at the changes that Dodge did on the 426 aluminum block Hellephant. So at SEMA this year, Dodge unveiled this brand new version of the A30 426 supercharged crate Hemi V8 engine. So this is the 1,000 horsepower version that came out basically 2018, and then it got kind of redone a little bit. So there was some issues with the original batch of it, and then it got relaunched back around, what, 2022, around the same time that the Demon 170 was supposed to be introduced at SEMA that year. And then now we have another new version, basically, what, 2 to 3 years later, which I'm gonna go and say that I think the engine issues from the Demon 170, since they have another form of the Hellephant V8 inside of them, I think the engine issues that the Demon 170 had, Dodge went and applied those particular changes to this particular Hellephant, because I'm pretty sure this 426 aluminum block Hellephant, we're going to probably see in a final edition Charger Demon. I think it's just a natural progression that we're going to see a 2018 Demon, the 2023 Demon 170, and then I think that maybe 2028, 2029, we'll see like a final send off to the Gen 3 Hemi platform, or just that engine family in general, and you'll see like a 2028, 2029 Charger Demon 426. I think that just be the icing on the cake to finally retire the Gen 3 Hemi family. But if you look at all the changes it did right here, so let's see. Well, we'll go read the description real quick. The 1,000 horsepower with 950 foot-pound of torque Hellephant A30 426 supercharged crate Hemi engine shook the floor when it debuted at SEMA at 2018. Like I said, it done launched with updates again in 2022 when it made the whole entire Hellephant family of engines, and the baby version of the Hellephant went to the Demon 170. And then now here we go again in 2025 with another version of that particular engine. The relaunched version boasts a menu of upgrades. A newly designed Gen 3 aluminum Hemi engine block includes a select 6-bolt main metal caps for added strength. Oh, I think my little thing is in my way, so I couldn't read that. Added strength and precision CNC torque plate hone cylinders. An all-new high-performance 4340 4-steel 8 counterweight crankshaft with gun-drilled mains and lightning rod journals. All-new high-performance 4340 4-steel H-beam connecting rods with increased cross-sectional thickness for strength and ARP 2000 bolts. You have upgraded IHI 3.8 liter twin screw supercharger, and you have a new Litton's high performance lightweight belted supercharger belt tensioner. Now, these right here is very interesting, right? This is a lot of actual updates to this engine just from 2 years ago. I mean, they updated supercharger. They've basically did a lot of thickening for the actual rods and stuff in order for them to survive, because we've seen Demon 170s that had a couple of pistons and rod stuff go through the block. So I'm sorry, and then we seen issues with the crankshaft where like the bolts and the caps and stuff will come loose over time. So I'm thinking that maybe I'm just saying, I'm thinking that the Demon 170's issues with the engine resulted in this particular Hellephant getting fixed, because they're going to put this in a production car sometime in the near future. And I mean, I would just say that if they did all those changes to this particular version of the 426 Hellephant block, I would love to see them go put it on the 376 Hellephant version, put it on that particular block, because that is, after all, a crate engine based off the D170's engine, and go and give that to us in actual production form. I mean, I understand that's going to add extra cost to the vehicle and stuff, but I mean, we've seen now over the last few years, manufacturers are throwing in like almost $10,000–$15,000 just to go with carbon fiber wheels. So if I had to go and save, I guess, another 80–100 pounds off my car, and they told me that, hey, look, if you want an aluminum version of a Hellcat engine and stuff, it's another, like, let's say $8,000 or $10,000. I mean, I would go and check that box to save some extra weight out of the car. I mean, the car is already heavy, but I mean, you'll be one of the few rare people out there to have an aluminum version of the engine block. And so I think that, you know, Dodge should go and basically do like a little revision on the regular Hellcat. I mean, other than, you know, they can either go through and stiffen it in order to get more horsepower out of it, so that people can go buy a cheaper version of these SRT products. You can go buy the cheaper Hellcat version, and then later on they can add the 3-liter blower on it and stuff to get more power out of it than you could on a regular version of it and stuff. That way, you know, if you, because I mean, a Hellcat was what, $70,000, and the D170 was like $120. So that's a lot of variety and difference in price. That if they go and update the regular Hellcat engine, whether or not they do stiffening, just the stiffening stuff where they go through and fix the internals, or they go change the block material and stuff, I think that would be a very good thing to get people from jumping out of their old cars and jumping to the newer cars. Not to say there's nothing really wrong with a Hellcat, you know, engine in general, but I mean, you would think that after 10 years, we would see some kind of update, some kind of revisions to the engine. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the base engines in SRT vehicles. Because for some reason, I don't think the 392 really going to be an SRT product in the near future, because we've seen the Durango RT come back and it's a 392, but it's not an SRT anymore. You had the Wrangler 392. That's a beastly off-road vehicle or on-road vehicle, depending on how you see it. And that's not an SRT product and stuff. So if the Hellcat engine is going to be the base engine for SRT for the foreseeable future, why not give it some updates to it in order to give it more potential for stage kits down the line? Whether or not it's just either going over to aluminum block, or just giving it better internals and stuff. That way it can handle more boost when you put on there a 3-liter blower from direct connection. I think that'd be a pretty smart idea. I can go buy a cheaper SRT product. Well, it's not gonna be cheap. We're being like 80, 90 grand, but then I can still go put a blower on there where I had to spend 120 grand right there out the door. But that's basically all I want to talk about in this video right here. That I would love to see these improvements go from one part of the engine family to the other part of the engine family and everybody just benefit from it. I mean, I would love to see an option to have an aluminum version of a Hellcat, because I told you guys the Dodge Charger 6-pack already weighs 4,800 pounds from what I think Racer X told me back at Road Nights. So if you got a Hellcat block that's saving like 100 pounds, and I think the Hellcat engine is about 200 pounds heavier than the actual 6-pack version or the Hurricane version that's in the 6-pack, that means there's only an extra 100 pounds and you get an extra, you go from 550 horsepower to over 700 horsepower. So you're getting 100 extra pounds of weight and 150 extra horsepower. I think that's like really like a no-brainer. And if it was like several $1,000s, that's an option. Like, you still have iron block versions, or you can go get the aluminum block version with the capability to get even more power through stage kits in the future. I think that'd be a cool way to go. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Do you guys think they need to update the other versions of the actual 6.2 liter supercharged engines in the lineup, specifically the Hellcat engine, because it never got any love? Even when they did all the final edition cars, there was never a Hellcat version of a final edition car. A Red Eye got a final edition. They got, you know, with the Black Ghost and the King Daytona. Demo 70 came out with a Hellephant and stuff. But the regular Hellcat engine that was like the engine that changed car culture did not get any love. And I just want to see the Hellcat get love, because I think that's going to be the first engine we see in the Charger. That's going to be a car that I think is worth buying for me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you want to check out the video that I made, that I think there's going to be a Gen 4 Hemi project coming sooner rather than later, hopefully around like 2029, 2020, 2030, somewhere around there. And check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.